Stop comforting yourself because your cat isn't lazy. It just thinks you're terrible at playing, or maybe even an idiot. If you don't change your game, your cat will live in depression. Do you want it to become that majestic hunter again? Do you want it to look at you with real admiration? Then carve these next few words into your tired bones. Today, I am tearing apart every excuse about your cat not liking to play. I am giving you a full score strategy that drives any cat wild. Stay until the end for the finishing move that melts the coldest cat. People always ask me, why do you keep saying play with your cat? If you have followed me, you have heard it a million times. But I will say it again because this is about your cat's soul. The most common complaint I hear is that my cat just won't move. My cat is not interested in toys or it won't look at my expensive ones. Good, because as of today, all your excuses have finally expired. I am going to teach you what true human-cat unity looks like. There is not a single cat in the world that is born not loving to play. Every cat has a different style, just like you miserable humans. Some like marathons, some like sprints, and some like chess. The first and most critical step is to get to know your ruler again. Don't treat it like a fluffy creature that only exists to eat. It is a precision biological machine, so understand its stimulation threshold. Does it prefer ground prey like mice or aerial prey like moths? Does it like prolonged chases or those quick kill shots? Once you have that key, you unlock its primal hunting instinct. You might be thinking my cat just isn't that kind of go-getter. Relax, I have already thought about that for you. See this toy in my pocket, that is the bait. See little Johnny, she is glued to my leg like a magnet. I barely have to move and she is already in combat mode. I don't expect your cat to be this wild since Johnny is a pro. But she shows you what a truly activated cat looks like. I like to compare cats to cars. Some are Maseratis and some are Fords. The Maserati, you turn the key, boom, 200 miles per hour. Eyes locked, pupils wide and the butt wiggle. The Model T, you have to crank it and crank it and crank it. Most people just give up and say the engine is broken. It is not broken, it just takes longer to start the process. Sometimes you have to crank for 10 minutes. Use a laser to get the RPM up, then transition to a real toy. If you keep cranking, that old engine will eventually explode with power. Now, let me correct a serious and pathetic misunderstanding. Never treat your cat as just a cat. There is no such thing as a generic cat. Yes, felines share certain traits, but your cat is an individual, so you must become a private investigator. Does it prefer prey that scurries across the floor or prey that circles overhead? Some cats are naturally timid, so something flying above them feels like a hawk, not a toy. If you scare it with the wrong style of play, it will never fall in love with play. Your job is to experiment, observe, and decode. Play is therapy, and it solves 90% of behavioral problems. Got a wallflower cat hiding under the couch? Play is the rope that pulls it out of the abyss. Got a bully cat terrorizing the others that is trapped energy, like a balloon about to burst? Play lets the air out safely. That is why I obsess over teaching play. Because it saves cats' lives and your household. What we are chasing is what I call mojo, presence, and confidence. For humans, that is stage confidence. For cats, it is predator pride. Hunt, catch, and kill, these are coded in their DNA. A perfect hunt restores their soul. When your cat struts across the room after a capture, that is full mojo activation. Now listen carefully. Play is not you lazily flicking a wand. Play is elite-level roleplay. You are not a human holding a stick. You are a bird, a moth, or a lizard. Prey never runs into a cat's mouth. Prey moves away unpredictably. If you wave a toy randomly, your cat thinks you are entertaining a toddler. If you simulate desperation and escape, your cat becomes a killer instantly. Use long-line interactive toys. Independent toys are just background noise. Real play has structure. Hunt, catch, kill, and eat. You must complete the loop. And stop playing half-heartedly. I know what you are doing. Watching TV flick. My cat won't play. Of course it won't. Cats sense your laziness. If you are not invested, why should it be? Run, bend, get low, use stairs, use vertical space, exhaust the battery. In multi-cat homes, rotate individual sessions. Yes, separate them. 10 minutes won't ruin their lives. It builds fairness and confidence. For timid cats, solo sessions are life-changing. Bring them to the center of the room, reward bravery. Now let us talk rhythm. Not everything has to be explosive. Scrape the floor lightly, rustle softly, slow prey is irresistible. And remember, cats are built for speed, not endurance. Here is the core concept: boil and simmer. High heat, intensity, chase, then pause. Let them reset. If they pant briefly, that is fine. If they pant too long, you overdid it. Then finish the cycle: hunt, catch, kill, and eat. Feed them immediately after play. In their mind, they earned that meal. That psychological closure boosts happiness massively. Then comes grooming, then sleep. That is a perfect cat day. Let me say this clearly: if your cat won't play, it's probably because you don't understand its heart. Play is bonding, it's therapy, it reduces aggression. It heals fear and strengthens love. So stop being a couch statue, run around like an idiot. Your cat is waiting for you to take it back to the wild. If you're still saying, "My cat just won't play," I might climb through the internet and find you. Love alone isn't enough, you need mojo. Got weird play problems? Cat obsessed with toes? Terrified of feathers? Tell me, drop it in the comments. I'll help you bring your cat's lost hunter soul back. Subscribe, don't miss the next time I run around like a maniac. Now it's your turn, go awaken your cat's predator spirit. Bring light and love to your cat. See you next time.